What's going on, guys? Want to welcome you back. I'm definitely not still hungover from Dexter's wedding. That would be preposterous. But Sersi has arrived and is one of the most chaotic cards we have seen in Marvel Snap. But is this sorcerer tameable or too wild to control? So hopefully today I'm going to make the decision a little bit easier for the newest card. Is she an easy snap or pass? But first, who the hell is Sersi? Now, Sersi, again, is a lot like all the Eternals. If you guys want to see their backstories that I've covered in both Gilgamesh and Athena, she's going to share the exact same attributes that they all have: the immortality, the cosmic projection, teleportation, superhuman strength, all the good stuff. But with her, the real party trick is transmutation, which is like a big fancy word for being able to turn pretty much most things into anything, really only being held back by Sersi's imagination. Now, Sersi is a bit of a scandalous hero. She's a socializer, kind of like Athena, but way more. Often found hosting or attending parties, and with her expertise in matter transmutation, she's often using this to her own amusement. And well, I don't really know how to say this, but she isn't exactly timid, if you know what I mean. And bluntly, just being honest, she has slept with pretty much every single Eternal, and she's tried to, get with a lot of infamous characters in Marvel. But her strongest relationships are with Makari, a fellow Eternal, has been on and off again for a bunch of different reasons, but also the Black Knight. Yes, the Black Knight from Marvel Snap. However, he ended up picking Crystal, which I don't know what he's thinking. He went for Crystal over here than Sersi, but, to each their own. Now, despite her easygoing attitude, Sersi has risen to the occasion when necessary, including sacrificing herself for the sake of all life on Earth. There's a huge story here about her going into eternal madness. We're not going to cover that. There's a lot there, but essentially, she's had quite the life and has had a lot of ups and downs. Like Gilgamesh, she was also a member of the Avengers, albeit a lot better one at that. And despite all the darkness and crap that has been in her life that she's had to overcome, she hasn't lost any of her good disposition and is still one of the Eternals' most valued members. There's obviously a plethora of stuff to talk about her, but I'll go ahead and put some of it in the description for you guys. Now, in Marvel Snap, Sersi is a 5-cost, 7-power card with the ability on reveal. Transform your other cards here into random cards that cost 1 more if able. Now, obviously, this has a ridiculous amount of potential, right? Imagine turning your Hood and you got the demon back into Athena. Obviously insane, right? Maybe your Shuri into a Darkhawk or Iron Man. There's a lot of great things that can be done here, but you can also turn something like, I don't know, Broods, all the Broods in one lane, into 3 Mr. Negatives. I don't know if that would happen, but it could. I actually don't know if it could be the multiple of the same card, but either way, 3 Atumas that all kill themselves, 3 Mr. Negatives, a 5 going to the Destroyer. There's obviously going to be some pros and cons here. However, is there enough good cards at every cost to cover the bad ones? We're going to dip into that a little bit, but first, let's go ahead and talk about the star rating. All right, starting in the competitive section, very hard card to evaluate. I think it's going to take a lot more time for us to know. I'll talk more on it after we rate all these. But what I will say is she's going to win you games you're not supposed to win. She's going to lose you games you're not supposed to lose. I think Pixie and Blink are probably a little bit better than her, and ultimately, I don't feel right giving her a star rating. It just doesn't feel like, even if I had awesome Sersi games or terrible ones, it's kind of a tough tell here. And so I'm going to give her like immediate impressions, a 2.5. The deck I played her in, I would give her like a 3.5, maybe higher. But overall usage, this is probably where she is in the competitive world. Now, moving on to the fun factor, it just does not get more fun than Sersi. An absolute blast to play, just crazy chaos. And it is probably one of the most fun cards in the game because of the random awesome upside that she brings. And even when she has the downside, it's chaotic fun. Like, yeah, you're probably going to be mad if a Destroyer takes everything out as you perfectly place her on a 5-cost card to, in the game, but it's also just hilariously ridiculous. Now, flexibility, I do think she's easily flexible probably anywhere. She doesn't need any direct synergy. She has some decent synergy options, but it's certainly not something she has to have. And for that reason, I'm probably going to give her a 5-star just because you can virtually play her in just about any deck. And then lastly, the adjustment factor. Really not a lot of stuff to adjust here. Maybe they'll adjust her up or down a power in the future, but I really don't think so. They kind of nailed it here for a 5-cost card in terms of probably just overall balance and what she brings. So, guys, with all of that being said, what do I think about Sersi? Here's the deal, guys. Very tough card to evaluate on day one. One of the hardest. She just is not an obvious card to go into different builds. Although she has a lot of synergy, there's no, direct use her here, which is what usually elevates a card's early opinions, right? Nocturne, people weren't crazy about, and then just had good value over time. one of the most fun cards I've ever played. I said the same thing about Pixie. Absolutely love it. I thought Pixie's, upside was better, and I still think it is. I think Blink is a better card than Sersi. But I don't want to write her off. I don't. I would say if you are in the need of some fun in Marvel Snap, which a lot of people are, Sersi's going to age well, always in that factor. Never going to be a 5-star card. I shot, for a 4-star with potential in Chaos on the Snapchat. Originally, I think I was at like a 2.5 at the pre-evaluations. Then I went to a 4. I was kind of all over the place, and it was a tough evaluation. Ultimately, if you're looking to just get the best cards in the game, you could probably, pass on her. There might be decks, they're most definitely going to be decks that do crop up over time because she's complex. It's going to take a lot more than like me just saying she's great right now or any other creator because it's going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, she's not going to be the best card, but she's going to be a fun one. And if that sums it up, hopefully that can help make your decision easier. But let's talk about synergy. Now, I thought something fun to do is we're going to hop into the game here, and I'm going to go in each cost, and we're going to kind of just like highlight some of my favorite options in terms of synergy with Sersi. Ones that you don't mind, obviously, changing after you've played them. Like Thena, you don't want to change into a 3-cost card, but other options at the 2-cost slot, probably not as bad, right? So we're going to start at the 1 cost, and I'm going to kind of give you guys my brief overall thoughts. Okay, so going cost by cost, we're going to go pretty quick here, but I'm going to talk about some of my favorites and a good rule of thumb. Now, going to on reveal is typically a safe bet because you're going to get the use out of a card, say the hood, and then you can go ahead and Sersi the hood, get rid of the -3, and you still have the demon. You don't want to do sunspots, nebulas, ones that you're trying to build value with, because what's the point after that, right? 1s can go to 2s. We know that's really strong, so getting a Yondu in a mill deck, he's done his job. You get him out of there. Same for Spider-Ham, right? You can do multiple cards that work. Destroy another 1-cost card, increase the cost. You guys get it. 1-cost cards are definitely a good baseline. Even something like Rocket Raccoon, you can shoot your shot. If it doesn't work, go ahead and Sersi it over. Now, 2 costs, you're really happy with most of the ones that you get right from a Sersi. Now, in terms of playing it, though, I love to lean into the chaos. So if you're going to go chaotic, go with Pixie. You get the use out of her right away, and then you can go ahead and maybe have your Sersi cheaper and then get a 3-cost card. There's probably a lot more risky 3-cost cards than you might think, but definitely there's still great options you can pull. Zabu is never played, but I kind of like him here. You can get 4 costs down for cheap. You're done using him, and then get him to a 3 and potentially that 4 to a 5, right? Or multiple 4s, whatever it might be. Full chaotic, if you want to just, ride the copium train. You could go Sersi, Grandmaster, just absolute chaos there. Steal a card with Cable, boost a card with Forge. A lot of great options in the 2-cost slot here. You guys are going to hear this on repeat. Obviously, like Scorpion, getting negative power and then changing them for later. But Shadow King, tech cards more specifically. Get the use out of them. Play the Shang-Chi early. Play the Enchantress early. And then get the value. Something like Shadow King can be pretty useful if played on kind of a turn 4, turn 5 curve. And then you play Sersi on 5 or 6. So definitely good 2-cost options. Now, 3 is what everybody loves because most of the 4s are safe, right? So most of these that you turn into a 4 are not going to bite you in the butt, right? So Red Guardian, one of my favorites. You're going to get the use out of them, change him to a 4. You have the incredible power swing there. Sage, not a good idea, right? But Zemo, potentially, because you have multiple cards. Now, Brood is the one that everybody's going crazy about, me included. A little awkward, right? Because I find myself being okay with not needing him all the time, but he certainly does fit, and he does activate Mockingbird, one of my favorite Sersi cards. So getting 3 3s into 4s, absolutely just chaotic fun. I love it. Rogue is kind of interesting because you can shoot your shot for an ongoing card, but she's not useless because you can always Sersi it if not. Maybe not the best use, but not a terrible use. So decent cards here. You can go Electro if you want to do a ramp option and get rid of the effect. You can do that the next turn. Really cool. Rock Slide, same effect. You're going to see that today in more detail. And then, again, Black Widow. You get the Widow's Bite. Powerful card. Powerful effect. And then you get a 4-cost. So clearly a great one there. Now, 4s to 5s get a little bit more stickier. Hard to play a lot of them, but clearly great options. Jubilee already works with Blink. Really strong as well with Sersi. You wouldn't do it much, but Mr. Negative, that you could in a world is not horrible. Love Iron Lad, not for Sersi, but just to have the chance to get the effect as well as the tech cards. And then we got Wong. Now, Wong does work how you think he would. And it's just going to be your typical Wong deck, right? But you could go crazy and go White Tiger, maybe Sersi, try to win multiple lanes, and then go crazy on the big one going up to all the way to 6. I love Shuri as well. Double up Sersi, get this up to a 5. Really cool interactions. I don't love Shuri decks for Sersi, but I like Shuri, if that makes sense, in my testing. Now 5 costs, and by the way, there's more here, guys. I'm not going to go through all of them, but these are some, pretty strong options. 5 costs going to 6. In most of my testing, felt awkward because it's weird with Sersi, but it does work out in a couple of cards. And namely, my favorite is going to be Mockingbird, of course. Now, if you don't have this card by now, you guys got to get it. Just a great card. We're on reveal. Let me go to Mockingbird. So Mockingbird, in a sense, if I could find the card, you can just discount her so low by playing something like Mysterio that I didn't cover. Play all 3, and now all of a sudden you're able to change the Mysterios, have a cheap Mockingbird going from a 1 cost 9 into a 6 cost card. Insane flip on something like turn 6. Didn't cover it as well, but Sentry with the Void. You can play Sersi on the Void. Very strong. Annihilus. You already get, what you're trying to do with the card out of the way. So clearly playing Annihilus on 5 and then playing Sersi on 6 works out. Sarah, awesome in concept. Still working on a great deck for that, but I love the idea of playing her down on 5. And then on turn 6, you've got the use out of her, and then maybe you can transform her. So a lot of cool options. 5 don't have too many cards that can screw you. 4 doesn't either. And then 6 has some underwhelming results, but nothing horrible, if you will. All right, now with that being said, where did I decide to play Sersi on day 1 of Marvel Snap? Let's hop into the deck. Introducing Cost Chaos. Now, what I tried to do, there's so many different options to go with Sersi, but the route I decided to take are little packages that just work, that you already get what you need out of the card, and then we can Sersi it later on. And the 2 packages we have are, of course, the Junk package and the Darkhawk package, right? So Hood, Sentry, and Annihilus, all those work out perfectly. And then Darkhawk with Black Widow, Rock Slide, and Korg. So we have a lot of on-curve play, and we have just like a nice way of working everything out. Really hard to tell if Sersi's even in this deck for most people. And then you can Sersi these different options. Absolute beautiful mayhem, and a lot of the times, you just have different play lines depending on what your opponent is trying to do. Pixie naturally is just chaotic here. I just love her in this build to get cheaper cards, but she's definitely flexible. You can flex out White Widow too, just a good junk card that works within the deck. But yeah, clog early, play value cards like the Hood and Sentry, put them over with Annihilus early, or if you don't get them, you can simply Sersi them, right? So it's kind of your Lady Deathstrike in the role that she played, but I like it a little bit better. Black Widow, as I covered, tremendous value, and overall, pretty straightforward deck to play. Iron Lad is not a necessity. I just liked him in the deck and how he worked with the cards that were available. So plenty of flex options here. You don't have to have some of the newer cards, but overall, you're going to see a lot of great gameplay from the build here. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let's just get to the chaos. One of the most fun videos I've had to film in a while. Let's jump into the battle. All right, well, we got a lockjaw from this guy. I am going to definitely have some fun with that. We have Pixie as well, Annihilus. We have all the cards we need. Right on to turn 2 here. Monster Island. Can't Sersi that. Oh, there she is. Perfect. Love it. Let's go Pixie now. Dude, we have so much crazy potential with this deck. Pixie goes down. Tarnix, as if this wasn't perfect enough. Okay. Let's go. Do we Tarnix or do we Sersi? I don't know. We gotta do this. We gotta go complete madness. We're gonna do everything random, and then we're gonna Sersi at the end. It's gonna change everything, and then she'll go into a 5 cost as well. Nakia. We're not mad. But that guy won that hardcore. What the heck? Okay. We did get a great Darkhawk here.
Oh, snap.
There's so many decisions to make. So Spider-Ham here, and then Darkhawk over here, left side. He goes Rock into Mantis, takes our Spider-Ham. Annoying. Iron Lad's probably dead. Or we can play him and try to help us out here. Morph goes into Iron... Oh, my...
I am.
Whoa! What an insane... Okay. Okay. Things are bad. Things are really bad now. They're really bad, guys. Okay, so we're gonna have to probably abandon that lane. Even though it... Yeah, I would snap too. Even though it's a lot of fun, I think we gotta abandon ship. Let's see what we got. Iron Lad. We get Sersi now. Don't really think we need to do that. We're going to go Lad in the middle here. We're going to go Lad in the middle. We definitely should just probably leave this. But no, I think we have a shot. Oh, he's going to attack left side. Okay. Kills the Lockjaw. We don't need it anyway. Whoa. Dude, this is just too fun. We have to do it. We have to do it. It's too late. Like, yes, I get it. Like, we could do some stuff with this. We're going to go... This is the ultimate play. We're going to go Sentry here. Sersi. This is going to go to a 4, a 2, and a 5. And then Sersi's going to change it to a random 6. I don't even care if I win. This is too good. It's worth the 8 cube risk. It's too good. We're not going to win the right side. There's no shot. He went for the lane that we were hoping he doesn't. It's really bad now, but... Oh! No. Yo, this is ridiculous. This straight up, this is ridiculous. I love this card. Okay, we're playing bots. You know it's a bot, guys. We have Sakar, Hood, Spider-Ham. Love our opening plays. We'll go Spider-Ham now. Probably should have gone a Nihilist with Sakar. Had the chance to send him over. We're not going to be that unlucky, though. We're not going to... Okay, all right. Hey, all good. All good. We're going to Sersi that anyway later. We're not mad. Just angry. Just disappointed. Okay. That's going to be crazy. Nocturne's going to change Bifrost when it does move. We do have the Hood now as well, but got to be kind of careful. So we're going to play into that lane, right? Because then we can at least Sersi it if we're able to. Pig. Negative zone. All right. This is just a bundle of fun. Kind of hate everything here, guys. Kind of hate everything. I guess we'll wash at negative zone. I love the Pixie play now, but it's too risky, probably. Korg. Okay. All right. We could go Sentry now. The Annihilus is gone. That's obviously like the big deal. Do we just do enough points to keep us going? We have such bad hands, guys. I mean, let's mix up the deck here. See what we get. Mockingbird. That's obviously really good for him. Demon. This turns into Morag. Woof. Gonna have to save the Korg now. We do have Black Widow. Let's go Widow now. Ooh, there she is. There she is. There she is, guys. We have a shot. You're saying there's a chance. I think we just gotta play it out. I think we have to play it out. He's gonna try so hard to win this. I think he's not gonna play negative zone. I think he's gonna play left side. Try to win that. We're gonna Sersi this. We're gonna Sersi this and win the game. No way. No way. He didn't play left. He didn't play left. This could work. This could freaking work. Sersi. Is it 16? No. Oh my god, it worked, dude. This is like my favorite card. Although I don't understand a couple things. Like, why did that not just change Annihilus? It changed Grandmaster. Why did it not change this? Why would it not change the Annihilus? Because we didn't play it? What does this say? No, your cards here. Why did it not change this? All right, we got Merman, and we're playing for double boosters. Hello. All right, let's get the ham out right away. We kill his Onslaught. He's sad. So we got maybe a Patriot deck and or Living Tribunal. If it's Tribunal, this is going to be tough. I have no way to get into that. Gonna enter now. If he snaps, we're a little worried here. All right, nothing yet. Mindscape as well, which actually kind of helps us out. Let's Black Widow left side for now. This is going to be our Sersi lane, and then this is, I don't know, our hopeful lane. Okay, Crystal's going to give us a draw. We love that. We have Pixie as well. Iron Lad now. Iron Lad's pretty much just profit here. Play him as well. Left side. We're digging what we have. This is Tribunal, by the way, 100%. It's Annihilus. Oof. And last play before we switch sides. This is going to be wild. We definitely have to Sersi. Like, there's no question about it. Got to Sersi right now. And let's see what we get, folks. Let us see what we get. Scorpion on the cars. I'll be getting High Evo and a Darkhawk. Okay, so really bad.
Iron Man.
The Darkhawk is going to be off of my deck, which isn't as good. And then we have all this madness. What the heck? Okay, so this is all terrible. What the heck? Okay. This puts out negative power. That helps us out a lot, but it's not enough to beat the Darkhawk, but it's enough to make a big difference there, and then we just go with the 4 here. That's our best play. We haven't discarded anything. Nope. All right, we're going to hope 4 does it. We only have 2 left in the deck. His Darkhawk is tiny. He's out of here. Okay.
Victory.
Pretty bad, Sersi, if I say so, just with the circumstances of Mindscape, but we'll take it. All right, so we have Wakanda, Spider-Ham Pixie, great on curve. I would probably snap typically on a hand like this. Let's play Ham left side. Got a Nebula. So this will be our Sersi lane. We kill his Ham. Okay. Watch us get his Ham. This is our Pig. Incredible. I love it. I'm not even mad. I'm going to be honest. I'm actually happy. I wanted this. In fact, we're going to experiment what happens when we... This should be a 4-cost card, I believe. We'll see. All right, let's Pixie left side. Dude, this is so bad. This is so chaotic. Let's Pixie. I got to do the game plan ahead of time. Probably Pixie left side is fine. He could get our Nihilus or Sersi too, is the extra funny about all that. Okay, Pig has more value here. Love to see it. Let's go. If we Hood here, that's interesting, but no. Let's play the Hood here, Pig there, and we'll decide what we want to do in a second. He plays the Pig. What a game. A 2 Darkhawk. Hello, neighbor. Wow. Which sucks is if we're going to do a Nihilus Sersi, we'd have to play the Darkhawk now. So we should just snap now if we're going to snap.
Oh, snap.
Man, I'm mad because we got to play this. But I wanted to do Sentry, get the Void, Sersi, Pig, and Void, and just see what happens. Because it's just madness, right? But we can't do that. Gonna save Demon as well. Let's go Darkhawk here in the middle. I don't know. You know what? Let's go Sentry left side. Screw it. We'll figure it out in a second. Marvel. Okay, so that Void is a 4, which would mess up his Miss Marvel there. Sentry now has some obviously good plays. This is for content, though. We need to find out what this does, right? Like, we have to find out what this does right here. All right. Ship it. Marvel. Come on. What's the Pig? So it's not a 4. It is a Howard the Duck. Okay, fantastic. Good stuff. Great job, team. Good work. Oh, boy. Okay, so this seems really good. We throw middle. This is boosted up quite a lot. This is boosted up a pretty decent amount. I don't love our odds here. We did the experimenting, so we're gonna ship it. We don't even really need to play the Demon over there to the right, if I'm being honest. But screw it. This is so bad. Oh.
Doom rules all.
Oh. Okay. We won. Wasn't expecting that. Not gonna lie. You gotta love when you do some science and you get to find out what happens in that interaction and you win. So
Victory.
I feel like I'm so confused by Spider Pig. I think he used to be a 4. I guess he's not anymore. But we got a Howard. A 1-4. Oh, we got all my ladies. I love to see it. We got Pixie, White Widow, and Black Widow alongside Hood. Kills our sentry. We kill his... Wait for it. Wait for the Psylocke. Okay. Love the Thanos play. Luke's bar is much better for him than us. Although, is it? Although, is it, though? We're going to snap, too. We love the White Widow. I'm tempted to Pixie. And we'll start White Widowing in a second. Because what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to play Sersi if we get her. We're going to play Sersi on this left lane over here, most likely. We can also Black Widow every turn, if we so choose. Oh my gosh, this is just... We got a lot of great play. We killed this Thanos. This could be the easiest thing. Like, this is amazing, okay? Let's go... White Widow now. Spider-Ham. Kill his Thanos. And also with Thanos, we kill his hopes and dreams. Except we're going to play him over here. This is going to demoralize him. This could be it. This could be the thing that really just... Oh, man. Really hurt. It's going to be bad. So we pop that baby over there. Good luck getting rid of that. Fun fact, we're going to do that as many times as we want. He definitely needs space. Oh, yeah. Your Thanos also useless. So sorry. He could have played him that turn too. He still can play him, to be fair. And then, what shall... Again, we can do even more shenanigans here. Let's go... Okay. You're running out of space, my guy, but I like it. All right, we block him up there. We have a lot of power to make up here. A lot of power to make up. So let's do it. So many different ways we can win here. This is hilarious. This is crazy too. Let's go with this right here into Sersi. Oh, he goes, oh, that's a cool play. Okay. So we've got that. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is such a cool... Oh, I hope he doesn't leave. He's gonna leave, right, though? This is so cool. This is such a cool play, though. All right. 9-11. We would tie this. Oh, you got to play through. Yes, you played it through. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got here. He goes Blob. Kills our Darkhawk almost completely.
Assemble.
Here we go. Huge. Huge, Sersi. Ginormous. We tie, but it's not enough. It's not enough. The Darkhawk blob counter, tremendous. Oh, I love it. And I loved the Sersi, too. Well, I don't know if I loved it. Actually, why did I say huge Sersi? It was really just the captain that was cool. He didn't play a card. He moved a card. Ooh, sad days. Sad days. Oh, there's so many ways we could have won that. So many ways. All right, guys. We have Shur's Lab, double up a negative with a Nihilus. Let's do it. Ooh, thank you, Snap, for the Hercules. Okay, so let's go Ham now. Korg now. Kill the Jubilee. Pump some stuff. Oh my god. Let us go Black Widow now. Electro. Shall we do it? This just seems like a lot of fun. Big boy Hercules now is a good chance that I'm going to do that. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go big boy Herc. These Cersi's into Loki gets our deck spicy. Also doesn't have to worry about the Black Widow play. What a sick deal. I think he probably wanted his own cards though. We do have Sersi now. We can mess around with that. Definitely got to go with the Sersi in the middle right away, yeah? Have to do it. And you know what?
Snap.
Let's snap. Sentry. This is good. We need him to be ahead of us. Korg. That's okay. That's okay. All right, we got to have good profit here, baby. Come on. Shocker, Swarm, Supergiant, whoa, Wolf. I think we just do this, yeah? I think we just do this guy right here. Let's send it. Kill those. Double this. He's Sersi's right side. Thank God. This is the most wild game. What the heck? What the heck was this game, man? All right, well, we got the dubs. We got the dubs and the madness. I would say his Sersi was better than mine by a far amount. Both of them were. But you know what? We did it.